You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
It doesn't get much bigger in World Rugby than this. New Zealand's All Blacks and South Africa's Springboks are about to collide once again, and this time it's in the Rugby Championship at Eden Park in Auckland. The match is being talked about as a blockbuster, not just because it brings together the number 1 and number 2 teams in the world, but also because it echoes last year's World Cup final. There's history, there's rivalry, and there's plenty of pressure on both sides. Now, even though this feels like the ultimate showdown, both teams come into it carrying a bit of baggage. South Africa, the reigning World Cup champions, stumbled early in this tournament with a loss to Australia. New Zealand hasn't been much better, suffering a shocking defeat to Argentina, their first ever loss to the Pumas on Argentine soil. With all 4 teams sitting on 1 win and 1 loss, this competition is wide open, and every game feels like a must-win. For All Blacks coach Scott Robertson, the pressure has been particularly heavy. In just 17 tests, he's already taken 5 losses, faster than any other New Zealand head coach. The defeat to Argentina wasn't just a loss, it was a confidence shaker, leaving the team looking short of direction. To steady the ship, Robertson has turned to Wayne Smith, the former All Blacks coach affectionately known as the Professor. Smith has stepped in this week with his decades of experience, offering bits of advice and strategy like a wise rugby elder. When it comes to team selections, neither side has thrown in many surprises. Robertson has been forced to deal with a string of injuries at scrum half, which means Finlay Christie will start, and Kyle Preston could make his debut off the bench. The only real twist is Imoni Narakawa being picked over Sevu Reece on the wing, a move that signals New Zealand's focus on the aerial battles. South Africa, meanwhile, has brought back powerhouse Eben Etzebeth and shifted Siaya Kolisi to number 8, with Jesse Creel holding the captaincy. But here's where it gets even more dramatic. The venue. Eden Park is considered a fortress in New Zealand rugby. The All Blacks haven't lost there in 50 test matches, going back to 1994, and South Africa hasn't won there since 1937. That record hangs over both teams. New Zealand wants to protect it, and South Africa wants to be the team that finally breaks it. Springboks wing Kanan Moody put it well when he said the magnitude of this game at Eden Park is unbelievable. So, the stage is set. History, pride, and the balance of the Rugby Championship are all on the line. For the All Blacks, it's about silencing doubts and holding the fortress. For the Springboks, it's about proving they can topple the unshakable. One thing's for sure, this isn't just another test match. It's rugby at its fiercest. Stay subscribed for more videos.